Let's see what I gotta do here. Oh, shit.
Skeleton. I'm on the right track.
Spare a moment? I could use your help.
You wanted to speak with me?
I did. Hello, I'm Hufflepuff House. Pleasure to meet you. I've heard all about you, of course, confronting trolls and dragons.
That's nice to hear. I have had my share of adventure. I hope my reputation's warranted.
I'm going to presume your reputation is in fact warranted, in which case, you are precisely the person I need. You see, we were learning to repel boggarts in Professor Hecat's class, and, well, mine unfortunately took the shape of a puffskein.
They're adorable. Why would you be afraid of a puffskein?
They seem adorable until one sticks its tongue up your nose. Regardless of how reasonable I believe my fear of puffskeins to be, I'm beginning to get a reputation as a coward. Some have even taken to calling me Puffskein Dunkeen.
I'm sorry to hear that. Words can be cruel.
Thank you. Poppy keeps offering to help me in overcoming my fear, but I'm too afraid to take her up on it. Anyway, to make matters worse, I stupidly blurted out that I must be braver than people think, since I have been in the hidden herbology corridor.
The hidden herbology corridor?
Yes. Rumor has it that the herbology professor before Professor Garlic kept dangerous plants there. It's supposedly so overrun now that no one dares enter it anymore. I was hoping you could go there and bring back evidence that I could use to show that, well, I'd gone in. Say a bit of an exceptionally dangerous plant of some kind.
What sort of plants should I expect in the hidden herbology corridor?
I haven't a clue. But have you seen the kinds of plants Professor Garlic grows? If the previous professor was anything like her, I'd imagine they're not exactly harmless.
Very well. If I'm in the area, perhaps I shall take a look.
Grand. I'd very much appreciate it. Come and find me if you get the proof. I shall be forever in your debt.
Hidden herbology corridor. Sounds intriguing. Sebastian, it's been a while.
It has. Glad you received my help.
I have something to show you. First, let me thank you for what you did in the library.
Of course. Scripper tried to give you detention, but I have ways out of these things.
Well, you took the fall for me, and that counts for something.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did, but something was missing. I'm not sure here is the best place to discuss it.
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the undercroft. Not even the professors know about this place. This way. There's a secret passage just here.
Disguised. How did you find this place?
My friend, all the school.
Revelio.
He knew the undercroft. We used to play gobstones here at the time. With my sister. And she loved fun games. So I wouldn't give to her. Please, keep this between us. We never lied to anyone. I wouldn't want to jeopardize that. We used to sneak in here almost daily. We've never been caught.
I think I've seen online some potions. And was it herbology? I noticed that he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
He does? No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind, and no spell can reverse it. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. One of Anne always says, the wand chooses the wizard.
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gauls are full of secrets. I've never heard anyone else speak of it. I've certainly never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no love lost who has found out all their secrets. But this place is special to me.
Understood. Why does Ominous have no love lost in his family?
His father's family, direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Obsessed with blood status, most of them. Ominous couldn't abide them, as he'll be the first to tell you. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to, away from prying eyes, and even practice otherwise forbidden spells. Brilliant. Like the blasting curse. Professors say it's not an appropriate spell to teach students.
It sounds like a dangerous spell.
You sound like Ominous. He frowns upon using forbidden spells. Although I did enjoy learning this one. A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. Such spells should be properly taught, not banned. To be fair, I'm admittedly partial to more fiery forms of magic, but you should learn it.
Hi, Fruit. How you doing today?
It may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
Hi, Cheyenne. How you doing today?
Getting it. Ready to actually try it out? Stick to the target. The Undercroft intact. Categoricals can be hard. Both have their uses, but I think you'll find that a Confringo cast travels a bit farther than a spell like Ascend.
I'm doing alright. Confronto. What's your plans for today? I like that spell.
How's it feel?
It's a tad hot.
That's it!
I think I got it all done. I have to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo, we singed our eyebrows.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down. To this day, there's something about that spell that's addictive.
Thanks for doing the shout out. Fruit.
This is exactly the type of magic I've been hoping to learn.
There's nowhere that came from. I've been practicing similar spells here for ages. Although, I didn't tell Anne and Ominous about every one. Haven't been here in some time. It's not the same as
I'm sorry about your sister. Is there anything I can do?
perhaps when I next head to Hufflepuff, you can come along. Meet Anne. She could use some cheering up.
Just let me know when and I'll meet you.
She misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian, Uncle Solomon. Unfortunately, you'll have to meet him too. Well, meeting a new student will be precisely what she needs.
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers. By the way, what was it you couldn't discuss out in the hall earlier?
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing from what you found in the library. Might it have something to do with Victor Rookwood? He didn't mistake you for someone else at all in Hogsmeade, did he?
Nothing gets past you. I'll tell you what I can.
What are you up to? Fruit?
Trying to recover something they think I took from the vault in Gringotts.
Gringotts? When were you there?
Professor Fig and I wound up there after the dragon attack. There was this port key that...
A port key? To Gringotts?
Well, it's all a bit convoluted.
I'm listening.
The book I found in the restricted section was missing some pages. That's about it.
Pity. Didn't think you'd disappoint me with so vague an answer. I suppose with both Rookwood and Ranrock after you, a bit more time practicing the blasting curses in order. Spend as much time here as you'd like. And remember, keep this place between us. When I head to Feldcroft, I'll send you a note.
Hello, Sebastian. Wait. You there? I can hear you.
Oh, hello. Ominous, isn't it?
I believe you have potions together.
And hypology?
I recognize that voice. Heard you talking to Gareth Weasley in potions class. You're the new fifth year. Did you just come from the Undercroft? How did you get in there?
Actually, Sebastian brought me there, but he made it perfectly clear to keep quiet about it.
That rat! You breathe a word about this place to anyone, and not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help you. My father is friends with the headmaster, and I'm not afraid to exploit that connection if I need to.
Trust me, Ominous. I won't say a word.
Why should I trust you? Just betrayed Sebastian.
Please. I was trying to defend him. He was clear that this was a secret place and I was to tell no one. He's a good friend.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help. Sebastian is going to use an earful about this.
What are you doing guns for, you fruit?
Have you found anything to prove my bravery yet?
No. Just fan triggery. Oh, okay, fruit. Who are you trying to shoot? I said, who are you trying to shoot? I don't want to go up here yet. Let's go get a broom. Hopefully no one. Place. Get on my way.
Worrying far too much. Nobody's looking at you.
Why did you buy me a second?
Plenty to choose from here, so take your time. I haven't said it before, it's a pleasure doing business with you. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to suck up.
But I know someone systematic just like your father. Anyone thinking?
Okay, just jump in the water. That's not the dragon fountain. Did I just really destroy that cart by just running into it?
Revenge.
Shop's been closed since trade routes were disrupted. Had to travel as far as London to meet with my supplier. And I've only just returned. Thankfully with inventory. I presume you're in the market for a new brew? Got a few rare hit units available. Ember dash, silver arrows. Win business too. No matter what brew you choose, you'll be pleased. They're all exceptional, both in quality and performance.
Do you mind sharing more about your brews?
I have a passion for them. Every detail of every model. Take windwhistles, well known for their quality ash handles. U-weavers are rare because some fear flying, likely to do with the U-one's darker reputation. Then you have the Ember Dash, known for its handsome appearance. Working with brooms every day makes me practically giddy. It's one of many reasons I cherish running the shop.
You said disrupted trade routes caused you to close the bitches.
Terrible, it's been. Trade routes reported as unusable. Evidently criminals were overtaking roads, threatening handlers. I can fly safely almost anywhere. But you try flying with an inventory of brooms. Right, back to work. If a particular broom takes your fancy, just let me know.
Sounds quite the array of brooms. I'll have a look around. Thank you.
What are we looking for today? That item is of the highest quality. That item is of the highest quality.
I might just do the house room.
You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. Whilst nearly any broom will certainly be a step up from the practice brooms and girls class, they all have their limitations. You seem to be a flyer who might be interested in, say, some enhancements?
Go on.
Ha! Knew I was right about you. I think you'll be quite happy with the performance of any broom at lower altitudes.
I just said I was gonna pick the house broomstick. Am I breaking up again, Fruit?
What I need is someone to conduct the broom flight and report back to me so I can perfect the upgrades. As it happens, another Hogwarts student, Imelda Reyes, is using abandoned broom courses for time trials. Clever girl. An ideal situation for collecting flight statistics. If you were to compete to the best time and succeed, then report back to me with how your broom behaved, I could complete work on my first upgrade. What's that?
Sounds as if you took the girls' class.
I did, but my focus on the technical elements of brooms rather than the art of flying drove her mad. She thinks it's fitting I run spin pictures now. I don't reckon anyone's ever pictured me batting away bludgers for the Cannons or Puddlemere United. And I find a certain satisfaction in winning over the naysayers who think I may be too young to run this shop. With your help, I can continue proving myself the most knowledgeable purveyor of wizarding sporting goods around.
Why do you need me to report to you on this broom flight?
I did try to get Imelda to help, but she has some flying habits and quirks that made it difficult to collaborate with. I need a flyer with no bad habits and a knack for flying. Your classmate Everett said you were a natural on a broom. He's forever in here studying the newest models, almost as passionate about brooms as I am. If your broom with talent for flying can help you beat Imelda's times, then having you assess the broom is invaluable.
How long have you had a passion for brooms?
Since the moment I saw my first Quidditch match, seeing flyers manoeuvre the way they do, some people continue to have their doubts about me and my ideas. I hope that won't dissuade them from helping. I know I'm onto something.
That sounds intriguing.
It'll be worth your while. If I'm right, the new upgrade ought to enhance brooms in every regard. And I can give you a special price. The time trial should be a bit of fun too. Go to the Quidditch pitch and Imelda Reyes will sort you out.
Hi, Madam Peaches. How are you doing today?
Can't help but admire Mr. Weeks' enthusiasm.
I'm doing alright. Hope you're having a good day.
Hey, you, Hufflepuff.
Among the rays, I'll be weak someday.
Did he now? Still tinkering with his broom upgrade, no doubt. I tried to help him once. He nitpicked my flying technique, and that was the end of that. Why is he looking you into his broom testing silliness? You've barely started flying from what I know. Caught wind of you showing off in flying class with Clopton.
I don't know what people have said, but I certainly wasn't showing off.
Tell that to the rest of the school. But it doesn't matter. Everyone knows that class is only for beginners, troublemakers, and bumbling with the boots. For some reason, now people think you're a competition.
Perhaps I am a competition.
You're not even Slytherin. Could be a useless squib for all I know. Enough of this.
Damn.
Only one way to find out who's the better flyer. I hold one of the fastest times in this course.
Let's see if you can beat it. Slytherin versus Hufflepuff.
Can you tell me more about these courses?
Stalling, fifth year. Fine, I'll give you. This is the magical course. Requires you to anticipate speed and height before every turn. The others test stamina. 3 courses in all, built ages ago by former students. Since Black cancelled Quidditch, it was these courses or nothing. I made them popular again. Got the whole school hungry to compete. So, let's see what you've got, fifth year.
Actually, why not? I can beat your record.
I'm so looking forward to seeing you lose.
So cocky. What fruit? You left out my flying?
That's enough! You must have cheated you! Oh. Fine. You won. Don't think this is over. You can't determine skill from a single trial.
Surely my win means something.
You're not terrible, but you're still going to have to prove yourself if you want to earn my respect.
Challenge accepted then.
Perhaps you have what it takes after all. We shall see. But don't get your hopes up. The next course near Irondale offers a much tougher challenge. You can try to prepare by racing this course again. Just check in at the podium where the leaderboard is. You can check your time to start the race. We'll see next time if your win here was more than just a fluke. Well done an errand for our peeps.
What's up, Rage? How are you doing today?
There you are. The cross one's duelist to beat. I suspect Mr. Weeks will be glad to hear how I fared.
How are you doing?
Did it?
So my audio's fucking up? Okay, hold on. This is probably no better.
With something to report, I hope?
Mr. Weeks, I was able to set a record on my broom.
Incredible! Miss Reyes must have been shocked. Tell me, how was the broom?
A little turbulent and wanting for me to speak, but it fared well enough. I will say that it tends to drift a bit to the left on certain turns. So I did it.
Oh, thank you.
undoubtedly this is not great.
Okay, hold on.
No, you'd be surprised. People get set in their ways, worried that fiddling with what's working fine will somehow ruin it. Those people don't appreciate the sense of freedom that comes with quality broom flight, nor do they appreciate all that's involved in the creative process. I have a friend in Rome runs a shop like mine, says it's worse there. Of course, they do nap in the afternoons from what I hear. And where would we be without enhancements? I mean, if Elliot Smethwick had let the naysayers get to him, we would never have had the cushioning charm. I don't listen to him.
You're probably hearing the echo off my controller.
I'm excited to hear more.
I have a very good feeling. I guarantee you'll be pleased.
Is this better or
Expect to hear
no?
from me soon. How to address the issue of altitude as it relates to speed?
Thank you.
Revelio. Revelio. Professor Weasley?
Somewhere away from prying eyes.
Forgive me, the headmaster stopped me and I... Merlin's beard. I see you've wasted no time. Well done. Shall we?
After you, Professor. What is this place?
This is the Room of Requirement. It only appears when one is in real need of it. Ordinarily, a student might stumble upon this room entirely by accident. If ever. I'd only planned to suggest to you how to find it by walking past that bit of wall, focusing on what you need. But you've managed to reveal the room on your own. While I'm here, we should take advantage of the moment. Now, where is Deke? He must have sneaked past and gone ahead.
Deke, Professor.
The house elf I was speaking to in my classroom your first day. Thought he might help you use the room once you found it. There's no chance I'm clambering over this mess. This presents the perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco, the vanishing spell. You can cast Evanesco to vanish certain objects, such as these chairs and other things here in the room. I suggest you practice the wand movements first, then you can clear the chairs away. Splendid. Now, cast Evanesco on those chairs. Excellent work. You'll note that you are now in possession of Moonstone. We shall discuss its uses later. Let's move on.
Revelio.
Where in Merlin's name is that elf? Is that... Goodness. My old school bag.
Can't you keep it down?
I wondered
Some of us
where
are
that
trying
had
to
got
rest.
to. Can't believe it's still here. I'll just take a quick look at this. Give you an opportunity to explore on your own until we locate...
Yes, Professor.
Revelio.
Come on.
Revelio. Hope this isn't as precarious as it looks.
Well, we can keep on doing that.
Revelio.
No, not... that's not helpful, you worthless pile of tin.
Revelio. How does anyone other than a house elf manage to get around in here? What was that? Was that a golden stitch?
Perhaps you should summon your wits and find out.
Revelio. I hope that house elf can find us in there.
Yikes! Careful! Huh? Oh, there you are. Wait right there. Deke will come to you. Hello.
Ah, Deke, we've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deke was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deke was last here. Is this the student?
Indeed it is.
Deke is honored to meet you.
Deke has been a friend since I was a second year. We discovered this room together. I mentioned you to Deke. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room like I did. Deke, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. The Room of Requirement will always be equipped for the Seeker's needs. It's unplottable, so won't appear on any map. Most happen upon it by accident, if ever. Deke's seen students in need of an extra file for potions stumble upon the room filled with them. You seem to have accessed it in its form as the Room of Hidden Things.
I was thinking about needing a place away from prying eyes. Brilliant.
Oh, that explains it then.
What I need specifically is a place where I can catch up on my schoolwork without distraction.
Well then, the room can provide you with precisely that. Now, it's time to focus on what you need. Just close your eyes. Imagine the room precisely as you need it. The room will do the rest.
You've given yourself quite a canvas to work with. I look forward to seeing what you do with the space. Ah, and it seems the room has provided you with a desk of description. Excellent. It can identify unfamiliar items of clothing. One should always understand the effects of anything in which one is clothed. You'll find plenty of items of clothing that need to be identified. The desk will be an invaluable resource.
I imagine the desk of description will come in handy.
It will. I hope you'll take advantage of it. Now, I'll give you a brief lesson in conjuring. The room might not provide everything you need on its own.
Conjuring?
Yes, the magic of creating or conjuring objects. I'll teach you. Very good. When conjuring more complex objects, you'll need what's called a spellcraft. Spellcrafts are like recipes. They list the ingredients or resources needed to conjure a particular object. You should have acquired some for a potion station and potting table from Tomes and Scrolls in Hogsmeade.
I did. Where can I find the resources I need?
While resources such as moonstone can be obtained throughout the Highlands, it's much safer and easier to purchase them. They can also be collected by vanishing objects in the room, such as the chairs you vanished earlier. In fact, you should have enough resources for now.
I see. Can I regain resources by vanishing something I've already conjured?
You can indeed. Quite perceptive. Why don't you give it a try? Go ahead and conjure the potion station and potting table. You should find both familiar, since they'll resemble the ones you've already used to study magical plants and brew potions in class.
Revelio.
Why can I not?
Revelio.
What do you call him, chicken nugget, Dre? Why can I not? It's on the new thing. You're cold. Why is it not letting me bring up my spells?
Revelio.
That sucks, Gray. Like, I can't. It won't let me switch my spells around.
Revelio. Expelliarmus. Levioso.
Oh dear. Deke thinks perhaps you didn't know Deke was near.
Of course, this.
Well done. You can use these whenever you need to brew potions or grow plants. Presuming, of course, you've collected any seeds or potion ingredients you need in Hogsmeade or outside the castle grounds. Deke will be here to answer any questions you may have. Do not underestimate his insights.
Can I use this type of transfiguration magic outside of the room?
Conjuring and vanishing are
Jones, what's up?
strictly forbidden elsewhere in the castle. We've charms in place to enforce that. It would be exhausting to reverse the errors in both judgment and magic. But the Room of Requirement has its own rules.
Who are you
Can
shooting
you tell me a
guns?
bit more about Deke?
He's been at Hogwarts longer than I have, and seems to know its
Not
every
much.
nook, cranny,
Chillin',
and
you?
secret. We discovered this room together when I was a student. Deke has had a good deal of experience, both here at Hogwarts and at a previous post. I shall let Deke tell you more when he's ready. But again, you would be wise to listen to any suggestions he may have.
I will be sure to speak with Deke if I need anything. Thank you.
Good luck. I shall linger a bit longer in case you'd like to learn another transfiguration spell for use in the room.
What are you mad for? Hey, Pillow.
I would like to teach you Wingardium Leviosa. It can be used to levitate objects for a short time. Once you've completed a few prerequisite tasks, do see me after class.
I'm ready for the next lesson, Professor.
Yeah,
Very
that's
well.
really my first
you'll need to
playthrough,
gather
Pillow.
some moonstone. You can acquire it by vanishing items here in the Room of Requirement, or you can gather it carefully outside of the Hogwarts grounds. Return to me once you've gathered enough, and we shall begin the lesson.
I have the moonstone you requested, Professor.
Good. Then we may begin your lesson. You can conjure more than potions and herbology tables. Conjuration can be used to decorate this space to your liking. Why don't you try it on the walls and floor?
A free. Yes, I hydrated.
Shall we move on?
I've conjured everything I can. What's next, Professor?
Thanks for the shout out.
You're ready to take on alteration. The altering spell will allow you to customize any conjured item. You can change the colors, patterns, and styles of your furniture to suit your taste. Let's get started, shall we? Watch closely as I demonstrate how to perform the altering spell. Just aim your wand at any conjured item. Altering spell
Lumos.
to customize it.
What do you mean, free?
Oh dear. Deke thinks perhaps you didn't know Deke was near.
Nicely done. Now you're ready for something a little more advanced. You can use the altering spell
What
directly
up, Juan?
on the room's architecture. Try these new designs on the floor.
Me
or
being
balcony.
bad? Nah, I won't do that.
Your space might benefit from a bit of ambiance, don't you think? Deke, would you mind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. Professor Weasley showed Deke this bit of magic some years ago. Deke thinks you'll enjoy it. Come and talk to Deke when you're ready.
They'll be streamed today, though, free.
Professor Weasley said I should ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
I'd like the room to feel mysterious and eerie, as if I'm in the Forbidden Forest, surrounded by shadows.
Oh, sounds perfect.
Quite a difference. Of course, you needn't keep this style if you don't like it. You can always ask Deke to change it back. Now you have learnt a good bit about alteration.
Thank you, Professor. The room is full of possibilities.
Indeed. No matter how much time I spend here, the room always manages to surprise me. An even bigger space.
How did that happen?
The room equips itself to your needs. It must have sensed that you needed more space to practice spellcasting. If you'd like to customize the space further, you can use these spellcrafts. You'll find more of them both inside and outside the school.
I'm leaving.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep an eye out.
Good. I'll leave you to it. This is your space now. Use it wisely.
I'd rather go alone. To a dance.
Why not? In
Thanks
fact,
for the emotes.
I insist that we go alone. Imagine how
I was hoping to see you.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. Eldridge Diggory's portrait in the common room told me about his great niece, Helen.
His great niece?
Yes, she used to be an Auror. Well, she took me to Azkaban to meet Anne Thisbe.
You went to Azkaban?
Quite an experience. But you see, Anne knew Richard Jackdaw before he died, so I had to find his ghost.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book.
How was I being toxic to
The
you?
room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
To think it was beneath us all this time. This looks promising.
Take your time.
A map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal, as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the Map Chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
You and your friend Charles spoke of the Portkey, and of trials you'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the Keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until perhaps now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. and we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
It looks familiar. Perhaps your young friend is more well-traveled than you might think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
You said that you know that tower. What can you tell me about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. I've passed it dozens of times. It's north of Hogsmeade. My recollection is that it seems abandoned. Clearly, however, the tower conceals more than meets the eye.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful, and do not tell anyone where you're going.
It's time you learned, Glacius, the freezing spell. It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I will need you to complete a few tasks. Once you've done that, come and see me.
Revelio.
Behind me, I promise.
Revelio. Revelio.
Nice to see you, my young friend.
castle. Must have been quite stately in its time.
Intriguing place, Zanbakar's tower.
Revelio.
Lovely view, I'd imagine. No idea who this Bakar is.
Over here.
Jump on. All right. Alright, I'll be back. I'm gonna jump on COD. So you guys might have to refresh.